sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Free State is David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you, and Howie Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me before the game they continue to be without their starting running back. But the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today.
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. So Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. To the air, it's Rutherford. Going for a big play right off the bat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked.
Frustrating for a defense sometimes, man. You get the stop, you force the punt, and then your offense gives it right back. Man, it's frustrating, but you got to be able to handle those.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Slots it away.
And you could tell the QB found the matchup he liked, and that was a tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. And they always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking downfield, it's Rutherford. Snags it. Puts him in the spin cycle. They'll get him stopped.
It's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but
touchdown time! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Back to pass, it's Rutherford. Rifles it down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Here he goes. He's at the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he's going to bring it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard. Here comes that Alabama hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Run the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Got it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers, the offensive line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There he goes. Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Run in the red zone, it's McCown. Finding, got enough space. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Rutherford. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Alabama quickly back to the line.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Tells to run, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Runs through the tackle. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. His 17th touchdown of the season and 3rd of this game.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Rutherford. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. He wants to go deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He's got the first down. He's loose on the left. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a... The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Finds his target. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown Tide. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Trying the run, it's McCown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Second down coming up. They'll ride him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football, and you're now seeing this off.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to pass. It's Rutherford. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. He wants to throw it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. And you can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense getting him to the ground for no gain.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Selling the fake. On the move past the line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, it's Rutherford. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, interesting decision.
Off-play action on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Now on first down from the 30. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Fires to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama! For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Rutherford. Still looking to his right. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. Turns it upfield. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First play of this drive. He unleashes a long one. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Rutherford. Buying time to his right. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Going over the top. He's got it way down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
They make the stop, but a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Just Much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Dropping back, it's Rutherford. Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Second down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Tells the run, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. Yeah.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He uncorks one deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Rutherford. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rome, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.